just a moment ago, we are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Jones. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Back to throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. They get a running back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now it's Darnold. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Off of play action, Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying it. 3rd and long, he knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. A short one there, caught by Warren. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jones.
But there's continue because so far the lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, drop to throw. Josh Downs. It's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
1st down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Colts.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it will bring up 2nd down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he's going to step up and run. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and 3. Darnold now to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 39-yard line.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are, and what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
He finds Smith and Jigba. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Here's Darnold. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the 2nd level.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. That's taken in by Arroyo. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Back to throw, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And some room to run now. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing, Jones. That complete to Downs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Late groupie now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Seahawks 3.
after the touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Faking the give, Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. As Shaheed going to go in motion. To throw is Darnold. Quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Again, Darnold. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out first and 10 now following the missed field goal. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. Shrugs him off. Still on his feet. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Neville Gallimore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Darnold.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
Open man right side is Cup, complete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's second and a yard. Here's Darnold. Throw out wide is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
A big play looming on third down. Darnold to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold down to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. Well, you really can't ask for much much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.